Oh, we are live.
Yes.
We are
Hey, we
live.
are live, guys. How are
Yes.
Hello.
you?
Doing
How
Good.
was
good.
you're
Well.
good? You're good. How was your day? To some people, some of them are waking up now.
Yeah.
So welcome here. I know we are streaming this to our pages. I'm trying to connect here. All right. Okay. So welcome here, guys. My name is McKenna. I am a mom of three, and I was both born and raised in Kenya, but I live in the US. I'm so much grateful to be here to talk about this wonderful and powerful topic. For me, I'm calling it a divine topic because it's talking about us. So before I proceed, I just want to welcome my friends here, and I don't want to say what Kenyans say, but yeah, my relatives. That's the name I don't want to use. But yeah, welcome here. I'll start with Lynn. Please introduce yourself, and then Annette will do the same. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister McKenna, for hosting us, for giving us an opportunity again, once more, to share. To talk about the daily inner urges and what you would want to say sometimes struggles, in this life and what we are learning as we go on. So kwa majina anaitwa Linet, born and raised in Kenya, a mom of three. I'm just privileged that I got a chance to share a bit of my journey with the rest of God's creation. So thank you so much, Sister McKenna.
Most welcome.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you, ladies, here for sharing this platform tonight. And it's another day again where we're coming out here again, of course, to share a little bit about what we know. And again, you're welcome here to tune in, listen in. If you have a cup of coffee, it's morning on your end, go ahead and sip on your coffee while you listen in here, because it's going to be a short one so you can get to learn a little bit about what we have learned, and we are sharing it to you so you can get to learn as well. So for those people who are watching for the first time, my name is Annette. I'm originally from Kenya as well. Habari ya jioni, asubuhi, mahali popote pale mlipo. So welcome here. Annette is a mom, I'm a nurse, and I'm a proud digital business owner as well. But that is exactly what brings me out on social media. So thank you so much. Back to you, McKenna.
All right. Thank you so much. Karibuni sana hapa. Yes. I want us to think or maybe to share our stories about the power of believing in yourself. And I want to say sometimes the biggest battle that we have in this life, God created us, God made us in His own image, and God gave us the freedom to choose. Um, the Bible doesn't really say so much about what we are supposed to do. Yes, we have some instructions there, but I want to say sometimes some of the things that we find ourselves fighting with or in battle with is not anything that is around us, because sometimes we can see that thing, we can handle it. But the biggest battle that we have in this life, I've come to realize it is something that is within us, something that is within you. You see, sometimes you just say, "I am." Hey, McKenna, I am not enough. Yeah, I am not blessed. Yeah, that voice, that quiet voice, that always say that, who am I? Why should I do this? But today, I just want us to remind you and also to remind ourselves. I believe somebody like me, I am already a witness of the power of believing in myself, because I can remember how much I doubted myself in so many ways. Even if I know so well that God has blessed me in so many ways, but still there was that doubt until I was able to put my legs foot down and say, hey, McKenna, today I just want to move on. I know I am blessed. I know I am chosen. I know I am capable. Until I got to that point, I want to say, I want to confess that it was a struggle for me. So I want to remind you that yes, as we start talking about believing in ourselves, I want to say that we have a God,
Hmm.
God who created us, a God who knows everything from the beginning to the end about our lives, a God who owns our future. And therefore, everything is on our court. Do we really need to believe in ourselves? And sometimes, for you to believe in yourself, you really have to unlock your doors. Remember what I've talked about before we started this live. You just need to unlock those doors. How do you unlock them? You just imagine. You imagine it in your life, and definitely you find yourself there. I don't want to talk so much, but I just want to welcome Lynette. And can you tell us what you believe in, and especially when we talk about uh, the power in us, that belief, the word believe, the potential that we have over fear or anything. I don't want to talk more, but yes, welcome and tell us more, Lynn.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much. I would say, like you've seen, I've said, true belief is humility. And so when the Bible says I'm enough, I believe I'm enough. If it says I'm chosen, I say chosen. And truly speaking, where you we are, where I am as a person, I've come this far because I believed in myself. Okay. I mean, not that there was no doubt. Doubt will always be there, but then we are saying that amidst doubt, there is need. It's not an option. It's a requirement. It's actually a requirement that you believe in yourself before you can achieve what you think is within your jurisdiction as God's initial intention. And so I'm going to say something here that, hey, you are the first believer in your vision. Your vision needs you to believe in it before anyone else can do that, because they don't see what you see. And when we're talking about vision, we're talking about the dear goals that we have. That is how critical belief is. Like, you can't make a move that is marginally correct unless it's tied down to your belief. And why is that? It's because, hey, belief is a soil. It's a soil where the purpose will take root. So it's very, very critical that your self belief, personally, really looking at it, it's what has been my fuel. My self belief has been my fuel. And what does that mean? It really doesn't mean that fear has evaporated to somewhere, that it has disappeared to anywhere. No, what it just does is that I'll fear, but what it does that with self belief, that fear loses its authority.
Network there.
So you're not
I can hear you.
okay. You can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the real thing here is this: the difference between those who stay stuck and those who soar is belief. You wanna do something? The first thing is that you'll have to believe in yourself. And as I said, it doesn't take away fear. What it does, it teaches you how to walk through it. That fear, and do it anyway. Just do it. The way Nike says, just do it. And let me tell you, the things that so many things that I've said, I'm gonna do it anyway. The result has given me a level of confidence that
Mm-hmm.
when I look back, I'm just like, ooh. if I was able to do that, I should be able to do anything new. And so, what I'm trying to say is that believing in yourself, much as it is self-satisfying, it's also contagious. What
Oh,
it does is that it gives other people permission to also believe in themselves. As
yes.
you rise, others also see what is possible. So you are giving them permission to have not only self-belief but also hope on what is important, especially as women, as mothers, as leaders. Our children and the whole community really needs our belief, because again, sometimes we are the first role model to the many souls or to the young souls that happen to go through our hands. And so for us as women, it goes beyond. It echoes louder than our words sometimes, because kids observe what we are doing. It becomes sort of a legacy. Like they say, if that my mom can do it, I can also do it. So what are we trying to say is that belief is a kind of an act of agreement with how the heaven views you. And that's why I was saying that true belief is humility, because it's kind like you are saying, if God put it in me, it must be possible through me. So believing in myself, believing in yourself is saying yes to God's version of you. And that is the only way I've been able to move mountains. That's the only way I've been able to rise up even when I'm beaten. It's because I know I'm capable, I'm chosen, I have the power to make this happen. So thank you, my sister.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. For me, maybe what I've learned from you is the self-belief activates courage to do things, to take action, and the courage leads to action, which is really very important. And as we were talking, I am just reminded of David.
Mm.
David in the Bible did not defeat Goliath because he was the strongest. David was not the strongest, but because he believed God was with him, and that belief changed the outcome. Whatever you have, it gives you courage just to face it. It doesn't matter how, whether you're huge, you're what, it doesn't really, whatever is inside you really takes you to wherever you want to be. And again, just to know that God is always with you. Thank you, Renette, for that. So we go here to Annette. The floor is yours.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much, Lynette, for sharing your own insights there. You know, here is where to get to learn a lot of things. When we share, I think that sharing, you get to learn how, you know, some perspective relate to, you know, real life incidences. And I appreciate you for sharing that. And so today we are talking about the power of belief. And I know that yesterday we talked about a topic that is a little bit related to this, and I think it's a continuation of it. And I hope that somebody listened to the one yesterday, and then you can continue watching this one and learn why, or the main reason why we are actually talking about belief. Because most of us actually, we wait so much on other people's validation. We wait so much about, you know, we don't believe in ourselves, but we wait for other people to tell us what they think about us,
Mm.
so then we can take action that way. And I believe that I've really learned a lot lately about self-belief, and I know that in the past couple months I took myself on a journey of actually doing self-development, because I think if we start talking about self-belief here, I think I will be one of the candidates who believe that, I will wait or I will share an idea to someone, so then they can give me an idea or even just give me an approval to go ahead and use the idea or to do anything that I ever wanted to do. And if we talk about self belief here, I would just say that I've learned that heavens believe in us even more than what we believe in ourselves. If I start talking about, the journey that I've been through, talking about, self development, the way I've been able to learn that sometimes the things that we think about every single day, we are always putting things in our head that don't even exist, and we live with it. We constantly think about it and not knowing that these things that we put in our head, those are the things that make us, you know if we go ahead and be thinking about, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I think I don't have the skills, I don't have the qualities to be this and that, obviously you are aligning with, whatever you're talking about. You align yourself to that voice, the voice that always puts us down, and the voice that tells us, we are people who are unqualified. There's no need for us to try anything new in our lives. And I know that I was one of the people that, believed that social media was for people who are very loud, people who are out there, people who can shout, people who are funny. I knew very well I was not a comedian for me to be able to come on social media and say something that people can actually watch and listen. But I've come to realize that whichever idea that you have, especially me coming out here on social media, I will say that I have learned a lot of things, and I have learned that when I believe in myself, to make a decision to do so by myself, believe, again, it's not a one time thing, because I know that I've been through a lot of things, a couple months where I've been through the training that leads you to where you can actually learn how you can believe in yourself even when the world does not believe in you. Because I believe that people who are trending, or people who have a lot of audience or a lot of following on social media, are the one that will make it, especially on the online platforms. Talk of digital marketing, talk of any kind of business on social media. But I would say that this same self-belief, it's a daily decision. Whatever we decide to do on a daily basis, whether it's your job, whether if you give your job or you see the results at the end of the day, if you do anything that you do and you believe in yourself and you take the steps every single day to do so, you will know that it's that consistent that will lead to a successful task that you do. But otherwise, if you don't believe in yourself, and if you keep doubting and then you push it away all the time, you will know that this or whatever task that you are planning to do, and you don't believe that you can actually do it. So what happens? You will keep pushing it away over time, and at the end of the day, you will never do it. So I know that self-belief has really led me, even when I'm down, when I don't feel like doing it. I've come to realize that I have to put the effort that I promised myself, that I can do this thing. So whenever I feel down, I do it anyway, because whenever I do it anyway, it leads me to know that I have belief in myself. I know that I'm tired today, but I will not leave this task to do it tomorrow. I will do it today because I believe in myself. And again, life is not about perfection. I will say that most of us believe that we have to be perfect for us to do something that we want to do. But again, here is where we are talking about, you don't have to be perfect to do anything at all. When you start from scratch, when you start from zero, knowing that you don't have any experience or any skill at all to do anything, I will say that when you believe in yourself, everything falls and aligns with whatever you're doing. So whatever you plan to do, if you look at it in a bigger picture, you will see, you will find out that when you think about it, and then you feel like, okay, I won't do it today, I will do it next time. But again, if you do it today, at the end of the day, you will see that, oh, I did it today, but actually I think it's best that I did it, because I see now where this thing is leading me to. And I know that, as I indicated there, small beliefs always lead to bigger beliefs, which will shift a lot of things in your life. And I know that all these things are the small things, the small beliefs that I started with before I even believed in myself. Because as I said, I'm one of those people who used to believe that, I would rather share an idea to someone, a friend, a relative, a family member, for them to be able to give me that approval to do so. But I would say the kind of belief I had then, that is the belief that, kept me stuck. Because I'm waiting for somebody to tell me, oh, you want to start a business or you want to do this, you can go ahead and do it. And you find that nobody is approving you to do something. And then when you take a step to do it yourself, and then when you go through a lot of failures, because I know that even in business, I've been through a lot of businesses that even people don't know that I did such kind of business, because I never wanted anybody to know about what I was doing. But that is the thing that kept me stuck. And sometimes when you do it anyway, this is where I've been able to come back to thank myself that actually whatever I started, I would rather have started, and I thank myself that I did start this thing that self-belief we are talking about has led me to where I am today, because I believe I started creating that small belief, and finally or eventually I believed in myself fully. And now I can thank myself that it's good that I started whatever I started last year, especially coming on here on social media. I know that I've impacted a lot of lives, and especially women in healthcare just like me, who are moms who have a lot of hearts in their head. And at the same time, they believe that 9 to 5 can fulfill a lot of things in their lives, and then they find themselves stuck thinking about what to do every day, but they don't move from that spot at all. And that is what I'm talking about, that this is where we get to tell ourselves that God has brought us to a place where he sees us, he sees the belief that we went through, and at the same time we've been able to create all this impact in a lot of people's lives, telling them that social media is not all about people who laugh out loud, people who are out there outgoing, people who are extroverts. It's not about that. It's about the steps that we take, which we believe in ourselves, and at the end of the day, that confidence builds over time. It goes a long way when you do it every single day. You fail today, but at the same time, if you repeat it over and over again, tomorrow, next week, it gets to a point where you're confident enough, and even you believe that, if you're a believer like me, you know that even heavens believes in you. And then from there, you can move forward into a lot of things. And a lot of things, can come unseen. But remember, heaven sees you very well, even before human sees you. And that is what I say, that as a believer, I know that I did not have the powerful belief that anybody out there can think about, but I know that I've been able to do small steps at a time, and eventually I got to believe in myself that I'll have a lot of things. I have a lot of capabilities in myself to do many more things out there. And that's why I talk about, this topic really hits home very hard, because I've been able to go through a lot of things that really challenged me in so many ways. And whenever I look myself in the mirror, I say that I don't even believe it's me who is out here talking about a lot of things, teaching people a lot of things that I've been able to learn, that I started just barely months ago. And now I'm here telling myself every day that I'm capable of doing a lot of things, and I can change somebody's life just because I came through a system where I've been able to be trained and perfect enough to be confident enough to talk about self-belief, because a lot of us have a challenge in believing in ourselves at all times. But here I'm telling you that whenever you believe in yourself, whenever you flip those words that you keep saying to yourself that you're not enough, there's some things that would not work for you. You don't want to go to school because you don't believe that you ever pass any exam. You're not confident enough, or you don't have any skill in life at all for you to be able to tell yourself that you can be able to do it. But at the same time, I would tell you that if you start telling yourself that you're capable of doing so many things in life, you'll be able to do so just by believing in yourself, by those words that you speak to yourself every single day. I think that the words that you speak out of your mouth every single day build every single thing that you will ever build in life. So here I would just come down to say that, even in your job, I would say that, here is where you will, a lot of us have jobs, right? We always believe, even just praying for your job all the time. I'm a believer, and I know that I used to pray for my job, and I still do, because my job is the one that keeps me, grounded every single day, and especially knowing that that's where I get, my income. But at the same time, when you believe that, your heaven's resume is about, you're already out there, and you're already hired already. Heavens has hired you, because God knows who the person, like the kind of person you are. And at the same time, you sit there waiting for other people to give you validation. And here is where we're saying that you don't have to be perfect to start. You don't have to keep sitting on your dreams every single day. You have ideas, you feel like you have a purpose, but at the same time you keep sitting at the same spot every single day, just by validating other people. Oh, someone's, oh, this my friend can do this, I don't think I can do it. I would just, tell them I think they can do it, but not for me. And that is why we stop ourselves from doing a lot of things. And at the same time, we don't really talk ourselves out of this beliefs that we believe in ourselves in a wrong way. So if you're out there, you're listening to us today, I will tell you that, you are very perfect, or I would say that you're perfectly created, and you have a purpose in life, that you haven't taken a step to step into it. So if you're a believer, and you know that you believe in yourself, you even believe in yourself even before people believe in you, this is your moment. That if you're faithful, if you believe in seeing that, with how are we, I think there's a way we used to say, if you believe, if you see yourself in the heavens eyes, I think that when you believe in that sense, you'll be able to know that you are made, you are God's creature, and again, God knows you perfectly. You can do so many more things in life than what you're doing currently. So step up on your game, step up on your belief, and go ahead and start building yourself in God's in God's image, right? So that's what I would say. Thank you so much, Magana. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Annette. We really appreciate those nuggets. God bless you so much. Yeah, so believing in yourself is very, very, very important. Because I think you've talked a lot of things, and I'm like, yeah, it's as if we are already equipped. God has already equipped us and called us to be what we want to be, or what God wants us to be. So the power isn't just in the waiting for someone else to believe in you. Yeah, that's what Aneta said. All what you need is just to decide to believe in who God created you to be. Can you imagine? We have people who are so talented, people who are so blessed in so many ways, but still they're waiting for people to say, hey, Annette, Lynette, you're so blessed. Yeah, I see God working in you. Already, God has already equipped you to do that. So every big breakthrough starts with a simple decision. I believe I can. I believe I'm getting to where I want to be. That kind of belief. So for this week, speak life over yourself. For this week, show up like the person you are becoming. Yes? Remember, when you believe, heaven, as you have said, heaven backs you up. Yeah, you're not alone. And therefore, in this life, just know who you are. That's very important. So as we finish, I just want to go back to Lynn and say, can you give that one parting shot as we finish? You're muted, my sweetheart.
True belief, as I said, is humility. It is agreeing or being in alignment with the finished product that heaven sees you for. What is expected of you is to pave way by saying yes to what God is making available to you, so that you can rise to the level that He wants you to be for a full impact that you are supposed to be creating. Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Thank you. Annette? Anything? Annette, anything you want to say as you finish?
I'm trying to unmute myself. Yes, I will just finish by saying I already talked too much. I will say that, as obviously I said already that Evans, believe in yourself. It's time that you take that step to believe in yourself and take a step to start something in your life. You can get scared, you can keep sitting on the fence, you can keep thinking about what other people will say, but again, Heavens believes in you even before you believe in yourself. So go ahead and do whatever you feel like doing in life. Anyway, tomorrow, who knows? I mean, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Just start today, do something amazing in your life, believe in yourself, and the rest will be history. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. Therefore, do not wait for people to tell you what to do, whether to believe in you yourself or not. So, yeah, take that opportunity. And from today, start speaking life. I am capable. I am chosen. I am believed. Those ones of affirmation are really powerful. Otherwise, we'll see you again tomorrow, maybe. Yes. God bless you. Thank you. Bye for now.